Tomorrow, Spencer and Alex go head to head. It's June the 20th. It's day 28. And this, my friends, is Big Brother's little brother. Hello everyone, welcome to Big Brother's Little Brother. Loving your work. Hope we're all well today. As always, we kick off with Little Brother's big, they say enormous, they say grand, they say massive news. Yesterday, Big Brother's Little Brother broke the news that new boy Tim used code, and very rubbish code, to reveal tomorrow's World Cup match between England and Brazil. But today, we can reveal that he got his facts wrong. You utter dirtbrain, leaving the housemates believing the match happened today. What a schmuck!
Come on, England. I bet it's not even on until tomorrow, isn't it?
Spence, send subliminal messages to your fans to get them to tell us what the score is.
Tomorrow, would it?
No, it's too close to the final tomorrow, 21st. Finals, I'm sure the final's 26th or something.
Yes, Spencer, that's right. We all had our suspicions about this, but this morning Alex confirmed he is in fact Frank Spencer, as he spotted an escaped chicken.
Betty. Betty. Oh, don't go near that hot coal, Betty. Come on, Betty.
They simply write the show for us. Jade's been treating us to another outing into her world, which is excellent. Party time. We picked up this gem as the housemates discussed the lack of music in the house.
Back to basics, I suppose. But in the olden days, they had xylophones and they got music out of that.
Dad, what?
Xylophones.
Xylophones?
Yeah, they're big gold things. Xylophones. They're not called that.
So, I don't know.
Do you not know what I mean? It's like a record sort of thing with a big gold thing, xylophone.
A xylophone? Mother Teresa and Sherlock Holmes being related to Inspector Morse? Rio de Janeiro being a person? Can a blonde really be that dumb? Or, and this is very important, is she just having us on? We want to know from you. Call us on 09011 161 601 if you think yes. Hands up, we admit it, Jade is thick. But call us on 09011 161 602 if you think no, she's playing a trick. Do you see? OK, now this week, those clever housemates nominated the two most popular Big Brother contestants for eviction tomorrow. Now, we know you love to love Spencer. We also know you love to hate to love Alex. But we also know that you don't want either of them to go. We want to know, if you could replace one of the Golden Boys with a different housemate, who would it be? Who do you really want to see go walking on Friday? Call us on BBLB on the following numbers. If you'd like to call us at Big Brother's Little Brother, then phone 09011 call BBLB. That's 09011 2255 Or you can email us. The address is bblb@channel4.com, bblb@channel4.com. Or you can text us. Just stick the word studio at the start of your message and send it to the Big Brother text number 83188. All right, now the bars have been up in the Big Brother house for 2 weeks now. With me to give an expert insight into how it's affecting the housemates is psychologist Susan Quilliam. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Nice to see you again. Thanks for coming in. Before we go any further, the bars have given us a lot of action. Let's look at some of the best bits so far.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Must be something in the atmosphere. Oh, laughing about it, making the most of the true British climate.
We're outside the party waiting to come in, and there's a chipstick saying that we can't come in. What's that all about?
Atmosphere. Oh, 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 oh. I've seen you have to be careful who you look at. Sometimes can't see things the way you see them. But this is our home.
OK, has the divide affected the housemates in the way we could have expected?
Yes, because whenever you have a divide, people try and bridge it. And what we saw in that clip was people trying to bridge the divide. But at the same time, it creates a them and an us. So everybody's suddenly under more strain, there's more emotions flying around, there's more tears, there's more anger, everybody's under more pressure. That's exactly what we're getting.
Even on the rich side?
Even on the rich side, they feel guilty.
Yeah. Which is obviously a very powerful emotion.
Which is a very powerful emotion.
Okay, now last week Adele and Jay became the best buddies, but since moving into the luxury side, they've been at it like that. Okay, let's take a look.
She sat there lying, crying like a little.
Oi, Adele and Jade, both can you both be quiet first before I tell you what you're...
You are! Why are you crying? Tell me why you're crying.
Susan, that has to be the scariest thing I believe I've ever seen. What is going on with those two?
When they moved from the poor side to the rich side, they were able to relax a bit and let the feelings out, because on the poor side they had to push everything down in order to survive. Now it's all coming out, maybe a little bit of something around Alex, you know, a little bit of snuggling and jealousy.
You think?
I could, but I might not be surprised.
Okay.
Watch this space.
So, you know, it's almost that almost a case of they've got too much time on their hands while they're over. You know, the poor side's very much about what am I going to eat today? How do I work that vegetable?
It's survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, how do the chickens work? We're on the rich side, you know, it's almost like too much equals more money, more problems.
You can have the luxury of an emotion, and they do.
Right, now, of all the nominations since the divide, only one poor housemate has voted against a fellow pauper, and that was Johnny against Spencer. Since then, he's almost been doing a bit of self-flagellation. This is what he had to say about Big Brother the next day.
What would you like to talk about regarding Spencer?
Just the fact that he's up for eviction today, and I actually nominated him. I look at Spencer as being one of my mates in here. I'm not too pleased with myself today. I didn't realise that he would actually go forward to be up for eviction.
Since then, he's shaved his head to turn in... Spencer turned into some sort of Yoda figure. I mean, you know, do you think Johnny would feel differently if he was on the rich side again? Or is it his circumstances, or is this genuine guilt?
I think it's genuine guilt. I think he didn't realise he made a personal statement against Spencer. Now, but hold on a minute, you know, one of my own mates is actually being turned again and is being thrown out. So yes, I think it is guilt, and I think it may also be a feeling of, well, everybody's going to get at me if they realise that Spencer's out.
Yeah. Well, really? Okay, I mean, you know, he did nominate him because Spencer thought that he cheated during the basketball game. Right, now the Divide has also encouraged a lot of in-house bitching. Do you remember this?
Yes.
There's another one that's getting a message on there.
Yeah. She has done from the start. She's alright. Two-faced little Just that, you know, you have to get on with people, don't you?
Jade, all week, has been to me, Alex is an Alex is I hate Alex, it upsets me. And she's loving him now. He's getting at someone here, and it's either Kate or
It's me. That's why I picked Sophie.
Yeah, but maybe that's too
Why
long-winded.
did you pick Sophie? You should have just picked one of you two.
But if you lot didn't make such a fuss like children about all being girls together, we probably wouldn't have had a chance.
Why has there been so much more bitching since the Divide? I mean, on both sides. You saw it there on the poor side.
Two things. Firstly, there is a divide. It's a them and us, and people feel more threatened. Secondly, the bars. You know, put rats in a cage, put a lot of them in the cage, they start to eat each other. They're eating each other just emotionally, not physically.
Does it surprise you it's taken this long? I mean, you know, this is what, week 4 now, and they're really getting into it. It
takes this long for the facade to come down and for us to see, you know, what humanity can be like. It may change towards the end.
Yeah, OK. Now, Alex's nomination, do you think that was a direct result of him winning this task on Saturday, the darts task, and picking the people he picked?
Not necessarily winning the darts task, but what he did after that.
Well, this is it, because, I mean, you know, looking at him, he just scampered into the room, shut the door, and, you know, what should have been a fantastic play for him just blew up in his face.
Yes, yeah, it blew up in his face, and then he sort of gathered his harem together. Was he not expecting that all the other men would go, excuse me?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. OK, now, and Spencer's been criticised for being lazy. Surely he can't have been more lazy. If he moved to the rich side, do you think that would have helped him at all? Surely it got worse.
No, if he'd have moved to the rich side, it wouldn't have been as noticeable. As we were saying before, on the poor side, you're going to survive, everybody's going to get in there, everybody's going to try. On the rich side, it doesn't actually matter, wouldn't have been noticed.
OK, very briefly, how can we expect relations to progress in the future?
Well, as people drop out, we might actually see people getting closer. But while there are so many people, and while the bars are up, anything could happen.
Susan, thank you very much. Sure, we'll be seeing you again. Now, everyone has an opinion about Big Brother, but there is only one opinion that really counts, the man who has the final say. I'm at the heart of all things Big Brother here. As you can see, a crack team's working 24 hours round the clock. That man, of course, is Phil Edgar-Jones, the chief cheese, the head honcho of Big Brother, and he's right in here, agreed to talk to us. Hello, Phil. How are we doing? All right?
How are you doing? I'm very well.
You busy?
Yeah, I'm always busy.
Okay, cool. Right. First up, already 2 housemates have walked this year, so in retrospect, do we regret giving Sandy and Sneak to the place, or...?
No, not at all. We all said Big Brother was getting tougher this year, and it proved to be the case. And it's not a prison anymore, everyone can leave whenever they want. It's a game. But it made for some exciting television. I love Sandy's escape.
Yeah, it made great TV for us as well.
I was coming into work at 7 o'clock in the morning, someone rang me up and said, "Sandy's on the roof!" This is fantastic, I loved it.
Okay, there's been a lot of debate about dividing the house in two. Firstly, nice. And you levitating as well, which we're slightly worried about. How did that idea come about, the division?
Well, we've been discussing it even before the end of the year. Last year, we went to see, they have a similar thing happen. Yeah, except it's kind of more of a Hansel and Gretel cottage in a footballer's house. No sound.
No.
They do now. So I'll start that again. They have a similar idea in Holland where they split the house. Where they split the house in two. And we sort of thought about it long and hard because it's a big thing to do in the Big Brother world. But it's done some amazing things in the house. You know, it's part of the thinking behind it was to make the tasks less predictable and sort of to mean more. So on a Saturday night when they do the task, it really fundamentally affects how they live their lives in the house afterwards.
Are you surprised or relieved how it's turned out, or worried? I mean...
Oh, I think it's been great. One of the other things it's done is to stop people hiding in the Big Brother house. Someone like PJ, we wouldn't have seen the real PJ if the bars hadn't gone in. We wouldn't have had the brilliant argument last night between Adele and Jade if the bars hadn't gone in. We wouldn't have had this amazing gladiatorial contest between Spencer and Alex this week if the bars hadn't gone in. It's made the whole thing unpredictable because it pulls the carpet out from under the feet every week.
Sure.
It means that you can't hide anymore in the Big Brother house.
Now, Kate and Spencer got a strike for crossing the divide. Jay spoke about nominations.
Oh, yes.
Tim, very foolishly...
He's on the verge of a strike.
Well, he clumsily gave away the whole World Cup thing. Why didn't he get a strike?
Well, he has been warned. Before anyone gets a strike, they get a clear and unequivocal warning that if they break any other rules, they will get a strike. He's been given that warning. You'll see it in tonight's show. And the next time he does, he breaks a rule, he'll get a strike.
Now, if England,
he's on the verge. He's on the cusp.
If England get to the World Cup final, and bear in mind this is an Irishman asking a Scotsman, do you let the Big Brother contestants watch the game?
No contact with the outside world is the rule. I mean, we did a task before where they had to do keepy uppy to watch a certain amount of the
They got to watch 25 minutes of a Nigeria-England game.
The rule is no contact with the outside world, so I very much doubt they'll be able to see. I mean, I hope England get to the final, even as a Scotsman, but I doubt the housemates will be seeing it if it happens.
Hordes of Scottish people turning off now, so the whole of Scotland we've just lost. Thank you so much. Okay. Finally, the big one. Are the bars a permanent fixture?
Oh no! They're always meant to do a specific job in the middle of the series. They'll be in for another week after this week's task. There's going to be another very difficult choice to make in the task show on Saturday night.
Can you tell us what that is?
There'll be whatever the task is, and I can't tell you what the task is yet. There'll be a winner and there'll be a loser. The winner will live in the rich side. The loser will live in the poor side. And they will have to pick teams, very much like in the school playground.
Oh no!
Which is quite a painful choice to have to make. And then the following week, we're going to give the housemates the chance to bring the house together as one and lift the bars completely through the task.
Cool.
So watch this space because that will be happening that
Phil,
week.
get back to pushing them pens. Thank you very much.
I was just pretending to.
No sound, I ask you. Okay, now after the break, the eviction debate really hots up when we find out who you really want out of the Big Brother house, and we speak to Big Brother nut Emily Smith. See you in a minute. Welcome back, everyone. It's time to get low down and dirty with what's been going on in the house with one of our producers. That producer will be the lovely Melissa Brown.
Hello.
A greenhorn to this particular chat. Your first time.
Yes.
Welcome. Okay, what's happening in the house right now?
At the moment, they're doing a task. It's a mini task we've set for the World Cup.
Right.
Japanese themed. They've been given 16 questions, all Japanese orientated. There's literature questions. There's a bit of pop.
What do they get if they win?
Well, they have to answer 7 questions correctly, and they get a Japanese feast and booze.
Is that tonight?
Yeah, it happens tonight.
Excellent. Now, okay, Alex and Spencer, the lowdown. How are they feeling before the big night?
They're both quite cool. Spencer's been playing a bit of darts and a bit touchy-feely with Kate.
Really?
Yeah. And
what about Alex? He's been touchy-feely with everyone.
I
lately,
know,
isn't he?
yeah. And This morning, Adele said to him that she'd really, really miss him if he left. It's quite sweet. And Alex has also said he saved a bottle of wine for tomorrow night.
Nice.
So he's going to crack that open no matter what.
Thank you very much,
All
Melissa.
right,
All right, then. But one of them has to go. Is it too late for Spencer to enjoy life on the rich side, or is Alex's pampering been his swan song? It's up to you. And here are the all-important numbers. This week, there are 2 people in line for eviction. To vote for Alex, call 09011 154401 or text Vote Alex to 83188. To vote for Spencer, dial 09011 154406 or text Vote Spencer to 83188. Calls cost 25p and lines close at 8:35pm on Friday. At the top of the show, we asked you whether you thought Jade was really as thick as she makes out, or whether she's putting it on. Joining me in announcing the result and having a bit of a chat is the Sun's Big Brother correspondent, aka Big Sister Emily Smith. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How
Thanks
are
for
you?
coming on. Okay, we do have the results of the poll. Really thick, 24%, is that right? Sorry, 76% really thick, 24% playing a trick. Very interesting. Do you think she's putting it on, Emily?
I think anybody who thinks East Anglia is East Angular and it's in the Middle East has got a bit of a problem. Also today, when chatting to PJ, she said, 1966, what's that on your shirt? What does it mean? And he said, football, love.
Yep.
But I think also, after a few drinks, she does ham it up a little bit. I
Right.
think she knows that everybody thinks it's quite funny and it makes her the centre of attention.
Do you think it's something to watch that makes her a centre of attention, or do you think a lot of the housemates? I mean, she's the baby of the house. Like, you know, all the guys call her Baba. Do you think she's thinking it makes her endearing, or do you just think it is endearing?
I think it is endearing, but I think she knows it as well. It makes her the centre of attention. They all giggle and fawn over her, and it works for her.
Okay, now how have you enjoyed Big Brother so far? You've been raving about it.
Yeah, we've really enjoyed it. We've enjoyed covering it. The bars, I think, have been controversial, but it's worked well. It's created lots of tension. It's brought out their characters a bit more. So, yes, I've enjoyed it so far.
Okay, now the big story is nominations so far. Friday night's all about fighting. This week is no different as the hunks go head to head. Before we get the nitty and gritty from you for the eviction, let's take a look at our first contender, Spencer. Here's the story so far.
Hello, my name's Spencer. I'm 22 and I'm from Cambridge.
Do you think the viewers will get to know the real you?
Yeah. I don't think there's any way they couldn't get to know the real me.
I'm lazy when I'm loving, I'm lazy when I play. I'm lazy with my girlfriend 1,000 times a day. I open up my mouth, air comes rushing out.
Oh, Spencer, you're such a pig.
I'm not particularly searching for love inside the house. If I can't find it in the outside world, then I can't particularly see myself finding anybody suitable in there at the moment. Looks, I like dark hair. I'm not particularly looking forward to any element. Bored at the moment. Oh God, just want to get on with it. Yeah, I've got a headache as well. Do you want to start that again?
Been very intrusive.
The country loves to love him. It's been the tabloids and the bookies' favourite. Are you surprised to see him nominated?
I was very surprised, actually. I expected Sophie to be up there this week.
Really? Why Sophie?
Well, she's been pining a bit since Lee's gone. She's not really said very much. She spends all day in bed. I don't see what she's adding to the programme.
She kind of admitted herself that she's been missing Lee, and she was kind of not naive, but she was pairing himself or herself up with Lee totally, and now suddenly she's become like bereft, I suppose. How do you rate Spencer's chances this weekend? I mean, do you think he'll be going out?
It's a tough call, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I know he's very popular with some of the younger female viewers, but I think he's got a big challenge on his hands with Alex.
Okay.
Particularly the bookies today have stopped betting because everybody's put their money on Spencer to go.
1.5 votes have been registered so far this week, which is 1.5 million, obviously. Sorry, just getting in the way. I didn't think anyone at home actually thought it was just 1.5 people. Someone half rang up. No, don't worry, you don't need to tell me that, don't worry. 1.5 million votes, which is the highest of all time. And moving on to Alex, he fought off stiff competition in the shape of Alison and Sandy the first time he was nominated. Here's how he's got on since then.
Hi, my name's Alex Sibley and I'm 22 and I live in Hornchurch in Essex. I put the toilet seat down, I don't pee in the shower. I'm quite big on the hygiene. I will be an easy housemate to get along with. Of course, if someone does something like leaving the toilet seat up or peeing on the seat or something, I will say...
If you sprinkle when you tinkle, please be sweet and wipe the seat.
I'm not a classic Essex boy, you know.
If you give me a chance and I start whinging, I'm a funny kind of guy.
We're not snogging.
Not yet.
My dad did say, he said, just enjoy yourself, Alexander. And I'm doing that now.
That's me, Alex Sibley, saying goodbye to you.
I love that shot in his car, it's fantastic. OK, since the last couple of weeks he's survived eviction. He's become very popular inside and outside the house. What do you think?
He's become the man, hasn't he, on the rich side. He's got his harem of girls. You know, they adore him. Adele adores him so much she's practically attached herself to him now. What can, you know, how better could it get?
And have you picked up on the fact the public are coming around to this way of thinking as well?
I think the public enjoy watching him. I mean, he must be a nightmare to live with all this, it's disgusting and all that sort of thing. But on TV, I think he's great. He makes me laugh.
Cool, excellent. OK, choosing between Alex and Spencer, horrendous decision for millions of people. We asked you to phone in today to say if there's anyone else you'd love to go, bear in mind, you know, the guys are so popular. Which other housemate would you pick? We should have Tracy from Dartford. Hello, Tracy.
Hello, Dermot.
You're right.
Very well, thank you.
Excellent. So, who do you reckon?
Well, I really wanted PJ out, and I thought that if Jade got the vote, perhaps PJ would have been up for eviction.
Do you think Jade?
Well, I thought if Jade got the vote, if she didn't vote this week, then PJ would be up for eviction.
Oh, sorry, PJ, yeah. What do you think if PJ was up there?
PJ? Oh, he's just so arrogant. Oh,
Really?
he's talking to the other person.
No, it's fine. You feel free to have an opinion. That's fine. You think PJ, yeah?
Very arrogant.
OK, cool. What do you think?
I think he hasn't been very nice the way she treated Jade. He looked like there was a bit of romance going on, and now he's chucked her aside, you know.
Excellent. OK, I haven't got any time for any more calls, unfortunately. Just a couple of emails. Hi, Big Brother's little brother. Tim is a blowfish. Get him off our TV now. Get Jade out of the red-nosed pain deer. Ouch, is pathetic. Andy from Leeds. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sorry if we haven't had time for many calls today, ladies and gentlemen, but that is about as much as we've got time for today. On last Friday, isn't that wonderful? We've got a chance to speak to Lee on Friday night. If you want to speak to him during a web chat, www.channel4.com/Big Brother. We're back tomorrow, 6:30, Channel 4 for the eviction show. I believe we'll be seeing you then.
Oh yeah, that little brother, he's absolutely everywhere now. Catch him on Channel 4 tomorrow at 6:30, like Dermot said. Then he's coming back to where he came from on Sunday. Join him here on E4 at 7 o'clock. Next tonight, though, Sasha's going to have a cake and eat it because she can. As If is coming up.